Okay, so it now has... Oh, I think it's picking it up now. Okay, check it just to be sure.
I don't know how to find it.
It's the rock. Go. Do you have my email?
And what's it?
I just sent the link to myself a little bit ago.
To which one? You get like 7 emails.
A.B. Hoover.
Okay.
Yeah, now can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
Oh, perfect. It sounds really good.
Testing 1 2 3. Oh, perfect.
Okay, I'll try that.
Is there a what?
Puppy fur already now? I was like, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, puppy fur. This is your fur.
I didn't get any puppy fur.
Alrighty. You ready?
Alrighty.
Hey guys, so this is our first YouTube video, however this works. So we'll put this on Instagram, Facebook, everything like that to if you don't catch this live, we'll let you rewatch it as a recording or whatever. So we greatly apologize for not being kind of around the last bit. I know there's a lot of people who are kind of curious about what's going on and what has been happening with us and with the gym and just with everything. So, as one member said the other day, she sees our face. So, hi, you see our face now?
Yeah.
So we have come into a lot of issues trying to reopen this this facility. So it's not what we had envisioned by any means. When we closed the last facility, we did not expect this. I don't know any other way to say it. We didn't expect such a long delay in the process. And we didn't honestly expect to have to do quite as much as we've had to. So let me show you. All right. I know I have it right here. Let me show you what all we've had to do to try to get to the first stage of being able to get this open. So when we inquired on this originally, we were told, get the drawings in. So we went and we got some drawings. We actually, me and my dad, we drew it up and got everything done and submitted. And then it's just kind of been a snowball from there trying to do it. So anytime you open a new facility, you have to go through certain regulations and you have to go through certain rules and procedures in order to open. Once you sign your lease, do all your things, then you have to go to the planning department. And if you're within the city, you have to go to the city department and make sure that everything lines up in order for you to have that type of business in that building. So some buildings are not made for certain usages, and you actually have to make modifications to them in order to meet certain regulations. So whether it's ADA regulations, whether it is your usage regulations, whatever. So when we kind of, here's Zoe. I don't know, has anybody met Zoe?
No.
I don't remember.
Well, maybe. So. Actually, maybe.
Might have met. Yeah. I guess you met Zoe when we first got her. So we've had her for right at a year. This is Zoe, and she'd be our gym dog. So, but anyway, okay. So, excuse my sidetracks here. So what we ended up having to do was we had to get a design professional to come and do a full rendering of architectural drawings. So we should, where did those go? I just had them. I was doing stuff with them.
Imagine architectural drawings.
No, all right. So I had to do the site plan, which is basically showing where all of your parking spaces are, how far they are from the building, whether they have wheel stops, what is your egress travel. So we had to do that. There's the second one. And then we had some other ones that the architect drew up. And then here, and then here. So we had to have all of that done first. Then we had to come in and do what's called a building code summary. So building code summary is all these papers, plus these papers and these. You get the idea. And we had to get everything filled out and all values taken care of. We had to, I have puppy fur on me. Oh my goodness.
Want a puppy mustache?
I don't think I can talk like this. Oh, it looks like one of those long, like.
The handlebar mustaches? Yeah. Stop it. Focus.
Here. I got puppy fur everywhere. Okay. So, anyway, we had to go through, we had to find all of our trades. So, your trades are your plumber, your HVAC, your electrical, your mechanic. What? Who your architect is, everything like that. And we had to go through that proper progression. Hey, you're interrupting my live here. And then we had to notate like what kind of building it was, what materials it was made out of, when it was constructed, when it was renovated. We had to come up with different HVAC information. We had to know how large the place was. And then on each floor, how many square feet were on each floor. So point being, this has been a lot of paperwork. So you can see this is just a partial amount of what we've had to do and what we've had to turn in and do, and like notate, figure out. So we were able to resubmit this morning for, what's happening?
I don't know. She likes pets.
She's very friendly.
She'll never say no to a pet.
Now you're getting puppy fur everywhere again. Okay. So we were, we tried to make sure that we did this properly. And from the beginning, we have always tried to make sure that everything was done the way that it's supposed to be and that it should be. We are having to make some adjustments for ADA, which, we kind of knew that. But there have been some other changes and things that we're having to do that we really did not expect. And things that just kind of threw us some curveballs. So, needless to say, we are very worn out from this entire process. This has been a very long, tedious thing. We are hoping that after the figures were submitted this morning, that we can get our permit relatively soon, maybe next week, and get to work on the renovations that we have to make. We still have some things we have to finish. So we're very hopeful, but at this time, we really don't know until we hear back. So anyway, we're going to hope for that. Hope for the best, that we hear back Monday, get our permit Monday, and we can actually start making this place look like a gym and not a, storage facility or demo site or something. I don't even know what it looks like anymore. So anything you want to add to that?
No, I was pretty focused on doggy.
I was starting to say, I think we got a little sidetracked anyway. So, but with that being said, there are only two of us. So we try to get to messages, emails, and everything the best we can. We did have to do some reformatting and changing some things. We did lose some other staff members that we had, and so with that, we have had to make some adjustments as far as our systems and things. It is going to be a much better, easier to use system as far as signups, cancellations, talking to us, everything. But we have had to make those changes, and unfortunately, there are only 2 of us, and we can only do what we can do. So. If you do want to get in contact with us, you can do it on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram. You can send us an email to therockfitnessstatesville@gmail.com. And I'll change all of this over in our Google and our Facebook and whatever else that we have. And I do apologize. I'm probably not the most technologically gifted person in the world. So, sometimes I do forget to change it in places. I did get our text number back yesterday. A lot of people have been saying that they've been sending us texts or calling and leaving us voicemails, and we had not gotten any of them. But we did renew that yesterday and reclaim the number. So unfortunately, we had lost it with some of the changes. Kind of as we changed over and moved to the new place, we lost the number. So we do have that back. I'll add that to everything as well. So you're very quiet.
I'm sleepy.
Are you ever not sleepy? No, okay. So in the scheme of all of this, Tyrell has lost his job. So he might be around a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the doggy with you. So we are, I do have a little bit of help from him now, which is wonderful. So, we do have that going for us. Okay. I have made up outline. So you've kind of gotten an idea of what's required in opening the new location. So we have to get past this stage, get our permit, make the changes, and then have everything inspected. Once we're able to do that, we will get a certificate of occupancy and be able to actually open the doors. So as soon as we get that certificate, we'll be able to open, and we plan on opening immediately after. We're trying to put everything in place now that as we're kind of waiting on in kind of a holding pattern, we will make sure everything is ready so that as soon as we get that certificate, we can open the doors. More than likely, we will open the doors to any existing members first and then open the doors to anybody who wants to join. So most everyone, I think everyone, I believe at this point has been turned off as far as any kind of drafts. So if you were being drafted or anything like that, all of that has stopped. Once we reopen, you are still considered a member. So you'll be able to just use your key fob, come right back in, no issues. Or we're hoping no issues. And then, we have suggested several options that if you wanted to do something with the membership that has been drafted out, but you weren't being able to use, you had several options as to what to do with that. All of that will still be present whenever we reopen, as long as you don't cancel your membership.
Sounds fair.
Okay. What you got?
I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so much for my helper here. So a lot of people have asked us why we moved from the last location and why this was done this way. And they have suggested that maybe this should have been done a different way. And I would have loved to do this differently. When we had the last location, I had looked for a different building, maybe a larger building or something that could serve our members a little bit better. But we had not really planned on moving yet. We knew that sometime in the future it would be an option, but we weren't really looking to do that right now. Right there. I am right there. Excuse me. So when me and the landlord had a disagreement at the previous place, it kind of made a snowball of things that were a bit out of our control. We didn't own that building, and it wasn't where we really had any time, or we were looking for any time to move at that moment. So it kind of gave us a very short time frame, and we were not aware that we would have to do all of this. We knew that there were a few things we would need to do and a few things we needed to change, but nothing like that. And I have personally gone over and over and over and over and over in my head on how this could have been done differently. And there are so many things I wish I could have changed, that we could have changed. But sadly, a lot of that was things that there wasn't much else for us to do. I mean, like we could not stay where we were at any longer. So, our only option was to move and to move forward and to try to progress with this. We didn't know it was going to take this long. We didn't know we were going to hit this many roadblocks. And, it did take a little bit for, our architect. It's not something that's an instant drawing. So it's not like he could just go in today, make a thing, and then have a drawing tomorrow. And that's the same with everything. It took us a little bit longer to actually get the equipment moved than we had wanted. It just, hindsight's 2020. But we wish that we had been able to do things differently. We're just not really sure how else we could have done them. So anyway, anything to add?
No, that sounds about right.
It has put a huge toll on us and our family. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about how this was not what we had in mind, because why in the world would I take our whole life and just turn it upside down willingly? Because it did create a lot of instability for us, and it caused a lot of stress within our lives that neither one of us really needed or want or anything. We both have autoimmune conditions, and this has severely taken a toll on us. I feel like I look old, like you can see my gray hair and everything. You got some gray hair going on?
That's the dog fur.
Oh, that's a dog fur.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can pull one out.
Yeah, right up.
That one too?
Yeah.
Oh. So, it does, the stress of not having your doors open, not having your livelihood, not having, your stability, like that is very, very stressful to us. And we miss all of our members. We knew what we meant to them. And so the fact that we are not there, and we're not able to provide for them, that has really, really been hard. I don't know how else to say that. It's just hard. We have been told stories of things and reasons and whys more than anything anybody can count. I mean, we know. And so that's hard on us, that the whole thing is just, it's hard. I don't know any other way to say it. But it was never a willing decision. It was never something where we said, oh, we're going to do this right now today. If we had, we would have found a place, got it set up, got it ready, then tried to move everything. And then how we envisioned this one actually. and then have the doors open for you guys, with a small closure. But it is what it is. So here we are, 7 months later. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I should have worn my shirt. We will have some new. So on a totally different note. Let's get off of that. We are going to have. So the new place is much larger. Maybe I'll take like a tour through it. Yeah, we didn't take a tour at first because it was so clustered and chaotic that it was like we don't have any idea what's happening anymore. But I think maybe I'll do that.
Not yet. It's still cluttered.
It is, but I'll show you what it looks like. Chaos, and you have to like overlook the chaos. It's fine. But with that being said, with it being a larger place and a larger facility, we are able to offer more services and more, just a better place. So, it's named The Rock, and The Rock is resilient. So I guess we're checking out what that looks. Resiliency.
Yeah.
We are resilient.
And hungry.
Me too. But we want to have a place where you're supported and you're taken care of, because too much now in the fitness, wellness, whatever. If you go on and Google right now how to get abs, I should do that. How to get abs.
Eat bacon. I
Eat
like
bacon?
that one.
Okay, get abs in 2 weeks challenge. What is the fastest way to get abs? And get abs in 60 days. Okay. It depends on your body fat percentage. Everyone already has abs. They exist. It just might not be showing. They might be covered in a layer of fat. But everybody has abs. You have abdominal muscles. So we want to create a place where you can get actual information that is going to help you get to where you're going, and not some abs in 10 days, abs in 60 days, abs in whatever, because you already have abs. They exist. You can't see them. But we want to create a place where you can go to get actual information and actual science-backed help. Because if you Google things, you go down a rabbit hole and you've got this random things. So with that being said, we are going to create a coaching group. We will have a free version and we will have a paid version. You'll get lots of different information. It'll have a ton of different categories. We're hoping that this can launch by August 1st. But you'll have all different types, and we want to bring a community aspect. So whether you are a current member, whether you've never been a member and you're on the other side of the country, whatever, but we want to create a place where everyone can support one another, and have the information that they need to actually get to where they want to go. There is just too much false information. And anytime you pick up Instagram, TikTok, anything like that, you've got all these weird random movements of this is so great for your butt. I don't know. But see what I did there?
Only have one glute.
But you only have one glute?
Yeah.
Where's your other glute?
It left.
Left. All right. So maybe you need to get another glute. But you also have, in the fitness realm, whatever you want to call it, you do have a lot of people who are out there that have had plastic surgeries to get their glutes, or whatever, and they're trying to tell you to do these and you'll look like them, and that's not realistic. And so I think sometimes people do get frustrated because they can't actually make progress. So we want to create a space that is more informative than that. So we will be hosting this coaching group. You'll have live calls, live videos. to like go over different things. We'll do some mindfulness things, trying to help you just live a better life. It's not just about the gym and working out, it's about all the other aspects too. I have a relationship section. Might drag him in there. Let's see. What do you have on your My Social Network? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Perfect. Short. We do so some of our new services will include, of course, the coaching group, but also we're going to do a training app. So don't have to be a member again to use training app, but it will be an app where you can follow along and get actual results and have your workouts given to you. That way you have a plan and you have a direction. So that will be included in the coaching group. But anyway, we'll give you more information next week on both of those services as they become where you can actually sign up. So, but we will also have new pricing because, of course, we have new services. So we'll have new pricing and new things that can help fit your lifestyle better and your needs, whether it's to, maybe decrease some of your expendables because, everything is going up these days. So we want to make sure that we create something that you can still afford, that is not so outlandishly crazy that, that's not us. We want you to actually succeed in life.
What about your book?
Oh, my book. I'm actually a published author now. I do have a training notebook that is for sale on Barnes & Noble currently, and I am waiting for my one to show off or whatever. I think it should be here soon. I don't know. I haven't looked. But we have created a training notebook, and I will have another one coming out soon that where you can track all of your workouts, your weights, your reps, your everything in one place, because it's so important to actually notate what you're doing to see your progress. So they're made in 90-day increments because anything you do, you want to do it for 90 days to actually see some results. So a minimum of 90 days. So, but that we'll have the links and everything available for that soon. And we'll actually be doing a giveaway for them as well. What else?
Oh, I got.
What you got? I feel like we're missing something. Also feel like I should be spinning around in my chair. Whee!
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I got. Not a lot. Even though it's been 30 minutes, but most of the 30 minutes is me rambling or goofing off. So, we'll have a podcast that we will be debuting soon as well. And then, yeah, I got nothing else. That's my extent. So we'll give you more information coming up next week on training app, coaching group. Like I said, we'll have free versions, we'll have paid versions. So just keep your eye out for that. And otherwise, I think I'm done. I think I want to go eat some dinner now, though.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, shoot them over to us in a message or text, an email, or something.
I thought that said how to get abs in 10 seconds.
Oh, that would be cool. I wish I could get abs in 10 seconds. We'd already have abs.
Not if it's hard.
Huh?
Not if it's hard
What's hard?
to get abs in 10 seconds.
I already have abs. They're right there.
No.
You have abs too.
All right, I did it.
Right. It's magic. I should make an article. How to get abs magically. Okay. Oh, and newsletter. We gotta do a newsletter too.
I'll tell you what grinds my gears.
What grinds my gears is
Yeah.
things on here that say get abs in 10 seconds. Because you know what? You already have abs. All right. These goofballs are going to log off. We hope you have a great day, great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Oh, did we cover anything about equipment?
No.
Well, we're going to get new equipment too.
Wait, no, that's a cat. Never
I
mind.
think that was the cat. I didn't hear the doorbell. But we're going to get some new equipment too. So if you have any suggestions or anything that you really want to see, let us know. We'll get that taken into consideration. Yeah, I got nothing else. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
All right. We just sign out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
I really thought it was